We start just outside the dangerous area known to be Sapphire Pond. A band consisting of two sides of the same war fought for their lives as trolls tried to pick through their wares. With quick thinking and martial survival tactics, they were able to dispatch the murderous scavengers. These folk are on their way to the Dancurt Mines in hopes to find refuge and perhaps safe travel to Nine Years, where they intend to distract the sworn forces away from the Entente base in Galfish. However, as they look around after their skirmish with these trolls, they see a severed hand crawling away into a nearby bush.
The hand. Varsha?
Yep. And I will go and I will try to pick up the hand.
Okay. So as you go to pick
Grab
up
it.
the hand,
Mm-hmm.
it sort of like it lurches as you pick it up, and it whips around and actually grabs your wrist as you pick it up.
Okay.
Viscous black blood drips from from the opening on the other end as it drips across your finger. Its claws start to dig into you.
I don't know if I care too much.
Okay.
Unless it's gonna like break my arm, but
Right.
I guess I'll bring it over to Smith.
Okay.
Do you need it for something, or can I just get rid of it?
Well, I prefer if we don't leave it around. Trolls have a nasty tendency to recover from almost anything.
As you start to say, or as you say that, you start to notice that the forearm or the bone of this starts to grow a little bit, and enough that you can see, almost like watching a time lapse of like a rainforest plant growing. The same sort of thing starts to happen here. You start to see the bones start to knit and start to grow a little bit, and then the flesh starts to weave and catch up to it as it starts to.
Is it still alive?
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like it's regenerating.
I
Gonna
look to see
take
if
out a
other parts are.
torch. Gonna take out a torch and a tinderbox,
Okay.
and then proceed to light the hand on fire.
Well, it's still
Okay.
attached to me. Take it off first.
Yeah. It's like burning a leech off of someone.
I'll
sort of
try
the
to
same
take
thing.
it off if I can.
Okay, and what were you gonna do, Jet?
I wanted to go to where the troll was killed to see if maybe other parts are growing as well.
Yeah, as you make your way over to the troll, the one that is headless, which is also the one that is armless, is not growing back.
Okay.
There's another one though. The other one that was, I think it was destroyed by acid and such. That one, the wounds start to close on it, but it's not moving.
Okay. This one is still alive.
What do we do, Smith?
Just
Burn it?
lump them all together, burn them.
And I will help Jet do that. Like
Sure.
pick up everything and
Okay.
Yeah, you start lumbering some of these bodies over. Captain Buttocks as well.
Oh, this is disgusting.
He starts making his way over and starts to scoot these bodies on top of each other. And you see that the arm that you have now has an elbow as you start to try to... Can I get a strength check as you try to take it off of your arm as it's grabbed around your
Yeah.
wrist?
It's weird. They usually don't grow back if they've got acid on them. First
Are
one I've
these
seen to
different?
do that.
And with the 12, you're able to just detach it, and it falls onto the bodies.
strong.
Yeah, it was very strong. The one that is covered in and has these burns of acid, the wounds are closing, but there's still there's no sign of life except for just the lacerations have been closed. The acid burns and scars that have boiled onto its flesh have not actually sealed or become any sort of hasn't rejuvenated. But with no time, or as much time as it takes, you do light a small fire with the torch and are able to get these bodies to catch. It does smell like a burning swamp, and also a lot like burning hair and burning swamp gases as as it just sort of wafts into the air. A blue smoke starts to then dissipate into the air and start to then get whipped around into the brush nearby, but leaving you all with the crackling of a fire, of this burning trolls, and the river nearby.
We shouldn't stay here long. Let's find another camp.
I glance
agreed.
at Jet to see how he's doing.
I'm trying to keep my composure.
Okay.
As far as you could tell, I'm just as nervous as always.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I can help pack up camp.
Okay. So, are you able to pack up camp just as you start? I guess just as the fire starts to really rage, you're able to then pack up the canvas tent you have, and also gather the loose debris that have been kicked up and pushed around due to this combat. But yeah, where are you? Are you going to head on down the trail still south?
Yeah, I think we're gonna keep going, right?
We should scout around and be a little bit more cautious as to where we put our camp this time.
Okay.
But yeah, we need to move. This makes an awful stink.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So about an hour or two of travel, you're able to make your way south towards the coast of this river, and you're able to find a spot to continue the camp. Because this was in the middle of I think was this in the middle of the night? I think it was, or in the middle of your rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you push forward about a mile or two down south, just away from Sapphire Pond and that area, you make your way towards the river coast, where you're able to find at least a small beach where you'd think it would be safe for the night to rest and at least set up camp safely. This is when I think a lot of the exhaustion starts to catch up with you. You know, when you wake up and you have that burst of energy and you have that immediate second wind, that sort of happened, but is also passed. I think after you hike downhill for about a mile or so, your body starts to catch up and starts to remember of the rest of the night's rest that you didn't get to have.
Are we going to try and still get our strength back?
Yeah, we need to. We
Okay.
don't know what's going to happen. So, should be prepared.
I can take first watch.
No, I'll take first watch.
We were in the middle of second watch. It's still your watch, Varsha.
Yeah,
Uh,
I got it.
it's just that now's kind of good drinking time for me.
Do what you want.
I could rest. Or I could stay up, really. It's up to you.
I'll
have a
stay
little
up.
kip.
What?
Have a kip, mate. Get some shut eye.
Alright.
Yeah, next time there's a troll or something, can you
Yeah,
Lend
should
an hand.
probably go into bed though.
maybe
thanks,
get like...
alright.
No, surprisingly not much of a fighter.
Yeah, that is a little bit surprising. I can't believe he slept through most of that.
Yeah, well, he probably weren't sleeping, he's just lazy. Or
Oh,
frightened, can't tell the difference half the time.
all right.
Sorry, did you want a drink?
No, I'm okay.
You
Think
sure
so.
you look like you might need it?
No, I'm okay.
Yeah, no, but you still look like
Yeah,
you
okay.
might need it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fine.
there you go. Put hairs on your balls, it will.
Okay.
You're gonna fucking need them, aren't you? You're fucked now.
Yep. Yes, I will.
That's your whole life, isn't it? Gone. In the blink of an eye. Half an hour that took.
Yeah.
Pretty awful, isn't it? Imagine that. Imagine living your whole life and then someone swans on over, takes it away from you like that. Gone.
Well, that is what happened to me, yeah.
Yeah, it's what happens to a lot of people when you lot get involved.
How do you think half of us become marked?
I fucking know. You weren't quick enough, were you?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, you learned that lesson.
My whole life was over in maybe 5 minutes.
Over, transformed, changed, you know? Because it's over again. It's still alive, isn't you? So now you got to figure out what you're going to do next. Not really over. You just got to figure out what you're going to change it into.
Yeah.
What are you going to change it into?
I don't know yet.
Can we sort out that thing on your face or what?
I don't think there's anything we can do about it.
Alright. Well,
I mean, I've tried. Once it's on there, it's on there.
ever try going like really far away? Get a boat, go to one of the other continents.
No, I didn't try doing that. I
I
figured,
don't really know what's beyond Willow Lock. You could try fucking getting a horse, just fuck off south.
and then do what? Farm?
I fucking don't know what the fuck is down there. They got to have farms, don't they? You don't. You wouldn't be a farmer though. I can tell.
Oh, okay. Then what would I do if I ran away?
You wouldn't get married, would you?
No, probably not.
Something inconspicuous. Maybe work in a dark bar or something, where you're still sort of in service to people. You can hide the.
Yeah, I don't think there's any hiding for me.
No, probably not. Wait, where'd you learn your spells from anyway?
Where'd you learn yours?
Well, that's what I'm wondering, really. Because yours looks the same as mine,
I know.
but I call it Booming Blade
Okay.
on account of the fact that, like, you hit them and then boom.
I never thought to name it. It's not really a thing we're supposed to be proud of, you know?
Yeah, but how do you tell someone what you're gonna do or what you're trying to learn? Ain't got a name. What do you call it? You just do it and
I
scare the
just do
shit
it.
out of someone out of nowhere.
Well, what do you mean? I mean, that's why they take us. They take us for that.
Yeah, then they say, right, do that little move again, do they?
Yeah. They don't want to give it a name. They don't want to make it seem good or important.
Oh, it's pretty important. Like keeping you alive, wasn't it? What would you call it then?
I don't know. I think it's the Spellwind itself. I think that's where it comes from. Because I didn't learn it. I learned how to use what I already had. Right? Like when you learned it, somebody taught you how to use what was already there, right?
Nah, not really. It was like pulling teeth. I'm not really that good with it, to be honest. The other thing what you did, though,
Which other
I can
thing?
do that and all, sort of. Mine looks different to yours.
Which one?
The, sort of shield you brought up around yourself.
Oh. What does yours look like?
A big fuck off X.
That's pretty.
I know why.
Why?
Well, because when Lorcan was trying to get me to learn something, he said, yeah, we'll learn this is in case someone actually does manage to sneak up on you. I said, there's no way they're actually going to do it. He said, they will one day. Someone's going to slip past your defences. And I said, well, what are they going to do? And then I brought up my swords, kind of, and then it worked. And it just sort of stuck. He said it was weird.
What else can you do?
That's it.
I've always wondered if it's, if we're all drawing from the same thing. It just means something to me and it means something to you, so it's the same thing, but it just looks different.
They don't really mean much to me. Like I said, I ain't that great with spells and that. It was more Lorcan's thing. Sort of expected me to be able to pick it up. I was better with a sword, so. Lorcan's my uncle.
Your uncle?
We might want some context. Kept sort of mentioning Lorcan out of nowhere. It could be anyone. It could be my dog.
Well, I assumed it wasn't your dog. But I guess it could have been. So you were raised in the Resistance?
Yep. Yeah, not too different. Didn't really have much of a choice.
If they caught you, what would you do?
Who?
The Sworn.
They won't catch me.
But what if they did?
Well, I suppose that'd be up to them, not up to me. I'd probably break out though and kill them all. I'm lucky they take me out to God King himself.
No, that would not happen.
That's why I said I'm lucky.
Nobody sees him. Yeah, nobody sees him.
Yeah, but maybe they do see him and they die. He ain't never met me, is he?
Yeah, maybe.
If, I don't know. We're on down to 9 U's. Smith says, right, I'm going off on my own. Would you go with him?
I think it depends on what he wants to do. If he wants to go live a farm life, then maybe not. My life was stolen from me.
You still consider your life to have been stolen from you now that you're wandering about?
I still lost 19 years of it, didn't I?
You're dodging my question there, ain't you?
No, I don't.
Right. So, stop crying your heart out. What are you doing tomorrow?
I just want to do what I think is right. Whatever that is.
Well, I can't be taking him back to Galfish, to the Entente. They'll string him up. Someone will. someone's going to pluck out his eyes or cut off his balls or something. There's absolutely no way that we can take him back. But you, there might be a place for you if you wanted to do something of worth.
You're fighting to win or fighting to fight?
Well, me or the
Yeah.
Entente?
Well, whatever you're wherever I would be going. Are they all like you? No offense.
No. There's all sorts. I mean, he's one. I mean, he only joined us yesterday, but I mean, does he act like me?
Where's he from? Do you know?
Well, we're all going to knock on his door soon enough. I think he came up from 9 years.
Yeah, he had a pretty horrific reaction to, yeah, you know what? Never mind. It's not my business, I guess. I think we're going to, I think we're going to lead them away from you.
Yeah, but then what are you going to do?
I don't know. I kind of want to. I don't want to run. I know that. And I do want to make a difference. I know that. And I feel good about releasing the elemental. That was right. And I want to do more of that. I don't necessarily have a grand plan to fight the God King. Frankly, that seems impossible. But I can make a difference today in the people that I run across today or tomorrow. But I know if we keep running, Smith and I, they're just gonna twist our story. They're gonna say we died for the cause, for the God King. And I gave them enough. They took enough. They can't take my death too, right? And imagine the reaction of all those sworn when they see Smith and I willingly left. That would do more damage than a bomb, don't you think? It plants a seed, and that seed will grow over years and years. Through more than just the people that were there. Everyone will talk about it. All the sworn will talk about it.
I mean, it's a good plan for him. But you?
Yeah, I know. Nobody gives a
I
shit
don't
about
think-
me, but I don't want to let him do it alone.
That man is a doomed man.
We're all doomed.
Yeah. All of us. You just don't know
All
where
of
you
us
belong
here.
yet.
Well, that may be true, but I'm not going to abandon him.
Well. Is it worse for you to die or die without meaning?
It would have meaning.
His would. You can do more.
I want to make a difference that I can feel. I think.
I know this complete psychopath, right? His name's Red Devon. Practically taught me everything I know about using these swords.
Okay.
He's basically a flat-out murderer, right? Spent a decent amount of time with him as a kid before I realised that he's a little bit off the deep end.
Right, okay.
It was a night not too dissimilar to this one. Me and him was sitting around. I must have been about 12. And he was teaching me all about vodka. What it is, where it comes from.
Okay.
And then he said to me, sometimes you have to pick up the sword to put the sword down. I reckon you can do more than just die. For him, I reckon the best thing he could do is die.
I think you're wrong.
He's dead either way. He's dead if he comes with us. He's dead if he runs off. And he's dead if he goes up and announces to everyone in Evervale that he turned on the God King. And then they kill him for it.
We don't have to do it in Evervale.
Don't matter where he does it, he's dead. Let him die. And then you can figure out where you belong. You can figure out what you want to do next. And if you want to do something of worth, maybe you can join us. He's doomed. Right. I'm fucking tired. You sure you want to take this watch?
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right. Well, don't wake me up. Not unless it's another fucking troll.
Thanks for the drink.
Yeah, night.
So after a night of a moonless night, after watching and waiting for Gialoon to rise over the horizon, various watches are taken, and you all make your way to Rouse in the morning to try to pack camp and make your way towards the mines.
So you see, Jet, that's why vodka is a pretty good sort of disinfectant if you've got a bit of a wound.
I see.
Yeah, I know a few things.
You think if we
Okay.
head
Might be
down
good
that
with
way
these things.
and then kind of go through this pathway is the best, maybe?
Maybe I'll try
guess.
and brew some later.
Here, you want one of these?
I'll pass,
One of
thank
us.
you.
Have you been keeping an eye on them?
Sorry, what?
Have you been keeping an eye on them?
I mean, no, I haven't.
I guess this path is as good as any.
So, which way are we going? I've never really been out in the wilderness before.
We'll take this path here.
Okay. Captain, are you coming?
What is going on here? Everything alright?
Yeah,
I
we're
think
just
we're moving out.
leaving. Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, that really passed by, didn't it? Night went by quick. It's a much better spot. How did everyone sleep?
Good. Nobody woke me up on my watch.
Well, that's
Is
good,
everybody
then.
okay?
Consider you lucky.
Mm.
Alright,
Is
so
it-
we making which way we going here?
We're gonna go down here, and I think until we hit a rock formation or something, and then we're gonna veer
Alright,
left.
surely.
At least that's the plan.
Fine, here we go.
You want to take the lead, Varsha?
Sure.
He grabs some of the pack and rolls up a tent haphazardly and stuffs it into his bag and throws it around his shoulder. This is, of course, Captain Buttocks as he catches up with all of you.
Alright. So, to the river. Fine. Off we go then.
And you all make your way towards the river, and after a pretty quiet day of travel, you are followed by another pretty quiet evening as you get closer and closer toward the Dancurt Mines. You are able to purchase. Actually, could I get a survival from you, Ty?
Okay. Boom. 23.
wow.
Okay. With a 23, you're able to notice and are able to persuade a ship that is just passing through the canal to pass you across the river. It seemed to be a person that you have never recognized, but they knew of you when you mentioned Tythair Veridus. They were probably at Walden during this time, and they didn't quite understand why there was still two sworn in tow. They would only assume that it could have been potentially some sort of nefarious plans of the Entente. So they, without saying a word, and with your trust and confidence, they passed you across the river. Another day goes by, uneventful, as you make your way towards the Dancurt Mines. The Dancurt Mines are, hold on here. The Dancurt Mines are, they sit in a nestle of jagged rocks and crags. Jagged rocks and crags just by the river. The area and the vegetation has been picked bare as excavation teams have been making this place their own. Dwarven architecture flanks the area, and also banners of the Evervale kingdom fly in the winds. You just crest over the hill as you look down a alleyway, and you start to see a tower and a breeze flapping Evervalian banners in the winds. There are a couple of dwarves and a couple of wheelbarrows being hauled up toward a fortified opening towards the mountainside. Looks to be inside, from here at this range at least, looks to be dirt, and globules of ore are being cycled up into the opening.
These banners, will there be others one here?
Most definitely.
Will they not recognize you too?
They won't recognize me. They might recognize Smith, but
Do you have anything to disguise yourself at all?
You seem awfully worried about me.
Well, I mean, you're with us. If you get in trouble, then surely we will too.
Just relax. I can handle it.
Okay.
Just give
Could
me a
we-
moment.
Could we pretend to be taking them in? We could go
It could
anywhere.
be, but it would be better if they don't recognize us just yet.
Okay.
I'm going to see if I can find a rocky outcropping or something to take a moment out of sight.
Okay. You're able to find one. You all see Smith sort of quietly dips away up towards a rocky outcropping. Looks back towards all of you and then continues walking out of sight behind a ridge.
I don't like this at all.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We just pop through the mines, come out the other side, make our way to the canal. We'll jack a boat. Let the captain do the rest.
Mr. Tai, you were awfully jealous before. I made this last night. It's another one of my experimental potions.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. You want to
what's it
drink
do?
this just before we fight, and hopefully it will make your reactions faster if anything was to come your way.
I don't know if you can make my reactions any faster, but I appreciate the effort. Thank you very much, Jet. We'll
You're
see.
welcome.
And this ain't going to make me grow an extra eyeball on me dick or something, is it?
That would be good.
Let's find out.
I'll pull mine out that he gave me and
Mhm.
drink it without hesitation in front of Ty.
As you do drink it, as you take it out, a lot of the color has been lost, and it does sort of taste like lavender infused water, but you don't feel any effects.
Oh, okay. Is that from the one that you gave me that was supposed to last a week?
They only last a day, but it's been
okay.
a day since the last
Yep.
time, so I had to give this one away. But hopefully soon I'll be able to make more
okay.
than one a day.
But you
Sorry.
chug it to
I
prove
chug it,
something,
yeah, to prove something, yeah.
Mm.
But after a while,
Any balls?
you don't feel any change
No?
in anything.
See?
Yeah, you're
It's
probably
good.
gonna be, pissing blue or something.
So out of character, Ty, if you drink this, you'll have an AC of +1 for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. You do see some more dwarves. They don't necessarily look like they're carrying or wearing anything that looks to be Evervalian in garb. They just look like dark-haired dwarves, both male, female, who are working in these mines and lugging. Every once in a while, they're not like hard at work, but they are. They will come down. They'll sort of meander. They'll talk amongst themselves, and then they'll together pick up one of the wheelbarrows and start making their way towards the opening. Can I get a perception check from everybody who's here? So not Smith.
Okay.
One for me.
Okay.
24.
18.
Okay. So with the 24 and the 18, you do notice that there is one in particular who looks into one of the dwarves. It looks like a younger dwarf, a small beard, looks into the wheelbarrow that is passing by and stops the person, and then starts to rifle through the dirt. Their fingers start to get muddy and caked on with dirt and things, and they pull out what looks like to be an orb, or not an orb, a chunk of ore. And as they start to shine it and polish it up a bit, it looks to be translucent. This oblong-looking, crystalline, smooth rock. And then they kind of like talk to each other, and I think you're far away where you wouldn't be able to hear much, but maybe the grumbling of if they were far away, right? And they sort of look at each other. They both nod, and then this one looks at the other, and starts to, in awe, walk toward the opening where they were going. Is sort of ahead of the wheelbarrow, as if they found something important.
What is going on over there?
I don't know.
Is that what they're
seems-
mining?
Yeah, what do they mine here?
I don't know.
Start
It doesn't-
to head back.
Okay.
You
And
from around here? You should know.
the
Mr. Smith.
armor is changed. It doesn't look like my armor anymore. It looks like I'm wearing a, well, sort of your typical soldier armor in the Sworn. My hair is different. It is much more chestnut colored.
Do we recognize him?
Would they recognize you, Smith?
No.
Okay. So a stranger walks up, confidently approaches you all. It's almost like the stranger knew exactly
Wearing
where
sworn
you were.
armor.
Wearing sworn armor.
Okay.
I step behind Mr. Tai.
Oi, oi.
And I step in front of them. Casually. How can I help?
How does this look?
Oh.
Is this any better?
Wow. Yes. I didn't even recognize you. I'm going to just reach up and poke your face. I can't help myself.
Hey, what's that then? An illusion?
I know. Like, look at it.
Oh,
How did
yeah.
you do that?
He's a drag queen in his spare time. Nice.
Are you?
He's got to have something interesting about him.
Are you done?
How'd you do that?
I can keep going all day if you want. How did you do it?
Fine, he doesn't want to share.
I peer out from behind the Tai and I say, Mr. Smith, do you know what they mine here?
Specialty ores.
It seems like they found something extra special. Two just ran inside.
Are we going through the mine or around it?
Are we?
Well, I don't exactly recommend that we go into any inspection points if we can avoid it.
That geezer over there just brought something over to that geezer and he seemed really interested in it and the two of them wandered off over there. We can go
What
and have
was
a
it?
look.
I missed it.
I have no fucking idea. I've
Well, I mean, what did
not
it look
really
like?
been in it. I don't know.
Okay.
Rock?
Well, do we
I
care?
know what they do here. I don't know anything about mining and that. I can cut people up. You know?
Hopefully
and I
they'll be
can
distracted.
fillet a fish pretty
Yeah,
well.
that's what I'm thinking. If they're distracted, then maybe now's the
Right.
time to move.
Rocks and that ain't really my specialty. I've got more important
That's a
shit
good
to do.
point. Distraction works well. Let's keep moving.
When we get close to the cart, is there anything visible in it? Like they've already picked up stuff, or is it empty?
There is, as you get close to the cart, I think you pass through or down this valley. And as you do see that there is dirt and ores of metal,
Okay.
which is odd that they would leave what they're working on and working for out in the valley.
So they
Unless-
abandoned this entire cart and ran inside?
Correct.
Can we investigate to see if maybe perhaps there's something even a layman would know as being strange?
Yeah, make me an investigation.
Okay. Natural 20.
Okay. So with a natural 20, you've heard that, and through the grapevine, and maybe of what you know of 9U's, I mean, you're super close to the Dancurt Mines, and you've grown up knowing that that the metal that the Sworn wear and the armor that the Sworn use, and also the weapons that the Sworn use, are forged from the iron that has been pulled from the Dancurt Mines. If this is what they are meant to do, then it would seem to be odd, like you said, that they would just abandon a cart unless something very important was to distract them from it.
Mhm. Whatever they found, it's more valuable than the iron that makes up your suits, Mr. Smith.
I didn't say my suit was made out of iron.
I just assumed you had sworn like Miss Varsha.
Doesn't matter what it is. Do you want to stop and investigate this? Or?
When you
This
say
is
it's valuable,
Hmm.
you mean like,
What does it matter?
well, valuable means we can fucking sell it.
What
I've
do you
already
want
got
with it?
money from those crystals.
You can never have enough money. Like a little bit would be valuable, or we need to get like the old fucking cave or whatever the fuck.
Hmm.
I don't really know about rocks.
We'll just go look then.
Why?
Right, what if I wait here and you lot go look? If anything goes wrong, I'll whistle.
We're trying to divert attention
Yeah.
from Galfish.
Yeah, I know, but you can divert
And we're
attention
stopping
like a magician.
to look at
and then pull a
ore.
coin from behind your ear, and now you've diverted the attention and you've got a coin.
Or
Hmm.
you can catch the attention in the wrong place.
All right, let's make a choice.
He may have a point, Mr. Dai. If we're being followed and we stay here too long, then who knows what would happen?
Is there a way through the mine? Why don't we just go through the mine? They might never see us. It's better than going around anyway.
Because I don't understand what is down there, Varsha.
Right. Okay.
Hello? Hi there.
Are they talking to us?
At this point, you look down towards, I think you all sort of notice and see that there is a person sort of looking at you, a dwarf, dark skin, long black hair, a large beard, no mustache that goes down to their belt. It's tucked into a gold resplendent belt, and they have a purple silk robe. And they approach you. Hi there.
Hello.
Are you making your way through, or what's happening? What brings you to Dancurt?
Escorting some people.
Spelkin.
Hey. Well, if you like, you stop in, we could get you some food or something. How long have you been traveling? Anything for Evervale?
Not long.
All right, well,
Which way does the mine take us? You said it's down towards Evervale?
well, it's you could go towards Evervale. We can't get you to Evervale through the mines, but it goes deep. If you want to go deep, we could do that. Do you want a tour? Who are these people? You want a tour?
We're in a bit of a hurry.
Yeah, what's that?
Hey,
That stuff there. Everyone's all. What is it?
what's that? That? Oh, they found a diamond.
Fucking diamond, eh? How many of them?
Well, one. That's good,
Oh,
though,
one?
because that means we can
One
help you out.
diamond.
Keep your mouth shut.
So yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So are they with you, or are you escort? You know what? It's not for me. If you like, though, we can get you some food and help. It seems like you may be hungry.
No, we're okay. But thank you. It's like he said, we're in a bit of a rush.
I'm pretty hungry, yeah, I wouldn't mind stopping, but
He wants to. All right. Well, we should be able to get. Are you making your way to Evervale? Because if you are,
Yes.
we could. Perfect.
We are heading southeast.
Oh,
So what is it? Evervale? Or south?
I
Southeast.
Assume we're going southeast first, then back to Evervale.
Aye, all right. Well, if you swing on through, we'll have this all ready for you. We can bring we've got some merchandise that should be ready with that diamond. We'll be able to bring you back something for your God King. How about that?
Yes, that would be good.
Yeah, sounds great.
Great. Well, we could probably do it soon if you want. We could really expedite this and make sure you have something to bring him.
Yes, that would be lovely.
Right.
What is it?
How long
What
is
are we eating?
soon?
What do dwarves eat anyway?
Couple hours, maybe, even the evening, if you like.
Or just meat, isn't it? But you
What?
people just eat nothing but meat.
We'll have to leave within the next 2 hours.
I was told they eat rocks.
well,
Bloody
that's
books, all right. We have
yeah.
much
I doubt
better
they
taste than that.
I
All
bet
right,
if you
well-
gave him a lettuce, he'd probably.
Shut up!
Sorry,
Yep.
sorry.
So yes, sir.
2 hours, right? Could probably do it within 2 hours. Come on in. We can of course serve you, give you drinks or anything you like, and we'll get everything all set up and we'll get you with your wares. How about that?
Yeah, can you give him a little tickle? Cheer him up a little bit.
I'm going to be
Like a
inside.
literal tickle.
Thank
Crack
you.
a smile on his face.
Aye.
Yeah, we should call him Sergeant Stoneface. Can't call him Smith,
Turn-
can we?
Turn back
Stone?
towards you. If you don't shut up, they'll know that something's wrong.
Yeah.
Do you
I don't
want
think
to
he
kill the
cares.
people here?
Yeah, I think he just wants to fight.
What people? Them people?
Yeah.
Listen. These fuckers that have sworn themselves to that bastard God King, that have got a diamond, win-win.
Right, but we don't have to kill them. They're willing to give us a shipment meant for the God King that we can just take from him. Why wouldn't we just do that? We don't have to kill anyone.
Yeah, I know, but if we weren't to kill him, it'd be over by now, wouldn't it?
You don't know how many sworn are stationed here. What are you going to do? Fight them all?
If I need to.
Go down in some sort of blaze of glory?
It'd be a blaze of glory at all.
Something
We can't
tells
have-
me you can do better.
They call me the Butcher of Dancurt Mines.
We can't afford to end our journey now, Mr. Tai. People still have to be warned about Galfish.
Alright. I'll shut the fuck up.
So you make your way towards, I assume, towards the Dancurt Mines and towards the main entrance. That same dwarf meets you there, has like a small crate. Inside are just mugs or steins filled with beer or ale, and greets you all. Here you are. Drinks for the
Thank
sworn
you.
and the guests.
Yeah, thank you.
Aye.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah, what's
well.
that? Was that like bread?
We've got crunchy bread if you want.
Yeah, I'll have a bit of that then. Let's see
Right.
what dwarven bread tastes like.
All right. Well,
Oh, that is crunchy. Hey, do eat rocks.
it's for dipping in the beer. You see, it's not
Dip it in
as.
the beer.
Hey, try it.
All right. I'll give that a little dip.
As you do, the honey mead that he gives you with the dried bread actually activates a whole plethora of flavors that you didn't quite understand before. This could be the reason why the rumor has started that they eat rocks, because no one has eaten it correctly. You're supposed to dip your beer and biscuit in the beer, and to unlock its potential.
Well,
It's quite
That is
surprising.
delicious. That is bloody delicious. That is. Oh. Oh. Yeah, does it have to be this beer or can it be any beer?
It could be. Well, it's best with my beer here, but you can do it really with anything.
Yeah, I might have to. Yeah, can I get I don't know, a little mini keg or something of that beer? Maybe a loaf of this
We have
crunchy bread.
we have some, but I don't know if we have a keg for you. Anyway, just come on inside here, and I'll be able to help when I can here. 1 second. Perfect. So yeah, he leads you inside, and the main doorway of this hall is it's almost like there is a tavern set inside, or at least the seating that is set inside the main entrance of this old mine. Dwarves start to make their way, or these similar-looking dwarves. They all sort of have. They all seem like they could be related as they make their way through with tools and satchels full of ore. Some appraising different things, and some drinking and having their breaks and the like.
How many?
You see, I think 8 right now. One of them is behind the bar, and 2 are just sort of mingling. But and then 2 disappear with a satchel of ore, and then 1 comes through. You do notice as you sit down and start to enjoy the beer and the drinks and the biscuit. A human comes out of deeper within the mines, or deeper within the mines, and he's got long silver hair, very old looking, weak, frail, covered in scars, and starts to make his way and sit down over by one of the tables. And one of the familiar dwarves from earlier with that oblong crystalline object comes over and shows him. Thundin, the guy the dwarf with the silver or the silk robe from before, approaches him, and they sort of have a conversation. The gentleman, this old-looking, frail man, has a large mark across his face that goes up and into his hairline. Black ink hidden behind his pocked face. And is able to, for a moment, looks down at the crystal and looks up at them and sort of gives a sullen nod and then a smile. And then,
His marking is a marked spellkin marking, or just a different type of tattoo? Okay.
yeah, you would recognize it as a marked spellkin. Long robe, long white hair, covered in scars. It's hard to say what the origin of each of the scars could be. Some are large cuts. Some are large blistering scars that cover across a large amount of his face. His hair isn't a full head of hair. There is a bald, scarred spot that looks like to be combed over, and that frail man looks up and sort of waves over to you all as he then starts to sip the mug of ale.
I look away and try and enjoy my rock beer.
Okay.
Smith, is this the only place where God King gets his armor and weapons?
Not the only place, but it is a major resource.
How long would it take to rebuild it?
We have no exit plan. Varsha, I don't know this mine.
Just curious.
After some long moments of sipping away at your steins of ale, whoever is drinking, or whoever's drinking all of it, it's around then when Thundin arrives at the table. All right, we're ready. If you could come with us, we'll be ready. We'll have the wares soon. Thundin then walks away taps the edge of the table where this marked old gentleman is sitting, and he sort of looks down and scoots away from the bench. It honks on the stone floor as he then makes his way up and starts to weakly saunter out of the room following Thundin. Thundin then stops at the doorway and looks back at all of you and gestures for you to follow.
I look to Mr. Smith for his sign to get up and go. For his approval.
I get up and I start to walk
Yeah.
over.
Okay. Thundin, there we are, so close here. Right, just right through here. He leads you through a dark hallway. There is spots of light that's hard for us humans to see, but just out of reach of where dimness would be, the threshold of another dim torch would be. So there are patches of darkness, but it is held alit by small candles and one or two torches. A long cavern continues into the darkness, and it opens up on the left side to a large stone room. In the middle of the room is a table, but it looks to be a wooden bedside. The frail gentleman walks up to it, sits down, takes off the robe. Underneath, he is naked. And Thundin goes up to him and gives him a sword, presents a sword to him. And the marked gentleman takes it, holds it, lays down on this wooden slab, and is able to, for a moment, you see a purple mist sort of apparate around him as it does, unsure of what has been cast, but the Spellwind does take effect here. The Spellkin does show its true colors by being marked and using its sanctified magic. And he lays down, holds on to the sword, as if like an old war hero, like a statue of an old war hero. The sword is going downward, and the gentleman is holding the hilt and the pommel up towards his chin. It is at this moment that Thundin sort of looks over at you all, and sort of nods. It's for the God King, hey. Be very happy about this. And he walks over, and he takes out a small dagger, and he plunges it into the stomach of this gentleman. The old man winces. And blood starts to pool around the wooden table. And the mist that was apparating around this person starts to then suck into the sword itself. Thundin then provides the diamond, the uncut diamond from that we saw earlier, waves a hand across it as it turns to dust, and then sprinkles it across the body of this gentleman. And then the man wakes back up. Wounds start to close. He dons his robe again. And he says, as he walks by both of you, the God King.
God King.
Yes. And the gentleman starts to make his way out into the dark corridor.
I put a hand on his shoulder. Your efforts are commendable.
Thank you. I do what I can. I need to get some rest.
Starts to limp off, coughing a little bit, wipes some blood from his lip. And Thunden approaches you now with a sword. There you are. That's for the God King. Sorry I had to see that, but it's a part of what we have to do now. But this should be a strong one.
Thank you.
Aye.
I'll take the sword, wrap it, and stow it away.
All right.
An excellent tribute. Thank you.
Of course. Anything we could do for the God King? To help fight? Whoever he needs to. Starts to eye both Ty, actually the three of you, Ty, Buttocks, and Jet. A drink? Get you another round before you go. I knew you had time. You didn't have much time.
That's right.
Aye.
Yeah, we probably should be going.
Sure.
I think that's a good idea.
I think so as
Yeah,
well.
just
right.
went to the
Because,
canal. The canal is the canal's down that corridor, is it? Or
The canal will be back the way we came, and then you're going to want to go south. Or no, you're going to want to go north. You came from the canal.
no, not that the little canal that heads southeast, because we were going southeast. You know what I mean? We came from
Aye.
we came from Crossroad. We came from Crossroad, right? That's where we came from. Yeah. We were probably going southeast,
Right.
and we were going to take the canal, right?
Make a deception.
Gladly.
Yeah. Figure.
20.
Yeah. Easy. He then goes, all right, well, get you toward the canal. I'm not sure what or where you're going to Nine News. Did you say that? I don't know if you did.
I said
you did.
southeast.
You said southeast. Okay.
Southeast.
So
No.
you're going southeast, eh?
Right.
Is there any sort of indication in the mine where, in case we were to get lost?
You want to go in the mine. You want to go farther.
I'm sorry, I must have misunderstood.
I didn't
thought
know
you
if
said
you were
that there
just
was a way.
stopping by for the sword and then be on your way south, or if you want to go through the mine, we could do that. I just don't know it very well. You're gonna have to talk to someone else. I don't do a lot.
Are there paths through the mine?
From what I hear, there are, but I don't know where they are. You're gonna have to talk to someone. We could get you. Let's just make our way back to the entrance here and get you a drink, and but I'm sure we can get you where you need to go. Of course we can.
Yeah, maybe a little boat.
Or a little boat. I don't know. I don't do a lot of the work in the mines themselves.
Yeah,
I just try to
did say
manage
anything
it.
for the-
Sure.
For the God King, so. If it was
many
anything
people
for
do
the
you
God
have
King,
working?
then
How many people?
Yes.
They've got about 30-ish. 30, 29. Yeah, 29 the other day. We had lost one.
Oh, I'm sorry to
Phil.
hear that.
Yeah, it's all right. It's not all
Are
right.
there
but
a
it's
lot
all
of
right.
cave-ins in the mine?
There have been recently. Hasn't been entirely safe as we go farther down. But farther we go, the more diamonds we get, and the more, really it helps you. So, as long
must
as we
have a
can,
lot of diamonds then, eh?
well, as many as there has been for the Sworn. And he looks
Right,
towards
yeah.
your sword, Varsha.
Yeah. I feel sick.
Well, let's go get you a drink or maybe some food. Maybe that'll help. We've got some water as well, cold mountain water. Just this way here. All right. And I think that is a great place for us to take a break. We'll be right back, everybody. Enjoy a couple minutes. And we'll see what Dancurt Mine has in store for these people. Thank you so much, everybody. I'll see you in a couple. We join as the party makes their way towards the front entrance that is very reminiscent of a tavern. Open air cave, or like a large maw of the mine where people funnel their way through with satchels of ore and goods and things to trade or to appraise to the foremen and managers of this mine. There is a haphazard stone bar and a couple of pony kegs of various ale, and we join as our party enters that hall again with a new sense of revelation on what they just saw.
Are we alone right now, DM?
There's still a couple of people. The same. It was essentially the same scene that you left it. There's still a couple of people wandering through, eating, drinking for their lunch breaks and things like that. And there is still that same old man is now sitting alone at a table, looking at a half-drinking mug, sort of staring and coughing every once in a while, and wiping some blood from his mouth.
Mr. Tai, what did we just see?
Whenever I see stuff like that, I call it sworn bullshit.
I
Yeah,
look at
yeah.
Varsha and Smith.
They probably know.
It's just another instance of the Sworn using marked magic, I guess. Our swords are imbued with the Spellwind, and this is apparently how it's done.
I just look at them judgingly. And
I
look
didn't
away.
know.
Evidently.
I'm gonna go sit over by the gentleman, actually. We're waiting, right? Like the last thing we were waiting for him to go find somebody to take us further down into the mines.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then yeah, I will go sit down by the old
Okay.
man.
You make your way over, and you approach. He looks up, and he sort of gives a smile.
Smile and I nod and I sit down. You mind some company?
No. Please, sit.
How long have you been doing this?
It's hard to say. Years? Decades? I don't know.
Got a rest in sight?
Why? If I rest, then I would never be able to provide for my son.
And who's your son?
Who? Well, I don't know what he's grown up to be, but
Mine's my mother.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I'm sure she's proud of you.
I doubt it.
So what brings you to Dancurt? He winces from some pain.
We're passing through, escorting those two straight to the God King.
Oh. Are they to be marked?
Yep.
Oh. Well,
That one on the left there probably won't, though.
and why is that?
I don't know, he just seems like a fighter.
Oh. And this is their choice, yes?
Yeah. But you know it's weird, right? When it actually comes down to it.
Yes.
Some people back out.
Yes, I know. It is hard, but there are times where you need to do what you can for your family and for those around you, and if people are to... It's all about the sacrifices, you see. Otherwise, what are we living for? I'd give 1,000 lives just so my son could have one beautiful one. And I assume that's what's happening. I know that's what's happening. Sorry.
No, don't apologize. I should let you rest.
It's all right. I usually don't talk much to the denizens here. They like to drink and laugh and fun, but sometimes it's just as quiet is nice. So it's nice to see a friendly face and a familiar one at that.
Hmm.
As familiar as strangers could be, I guess.
I feel the same way.
May I touch your shoulder?
Sure.
Very well. He awkwardly puts a hand towards your shoulder and he just looks you in the eye.
I'll put a hand on his hand then.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Yes. Horace is my name.
I'm Varsha.
Good to meet you, Varsha.
Good to meet you.
Hmm. What about you? A rest in sight?
Look at me, I'm too young for that. No, not that I know of. I haven't done too much actually. Just started getting assignments outside of standard guard duty in Evervale, so 16 years waiting to get off the bench.
Hmm. And this is normal for you? Bringing those who need to be marked?
No, this is first real mission like this.
And how do you feel about it?
Not great.
Hmm. Yes. But know that it's their choice. And they are helping the God King and whoever they need to. It's quite noble.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
At least that's how I look at it. Well, no. I find myself enjoying the wares and enjoying holding these pieces, this craftsmanship of these dwarves. Sometimes it's whether it be a pauldron or a shield or a sword. It's nice. Because my son has always was interested in that sort of thing. So I always feel like I'm carrying or holding one of his wooden swords or his wooden shields. Like he would. And I know that every time I do, that he is seeing the bright future that His Divine Majesty grants and wishes. And myself also wish.
I'm sure he's very proud of you.
I only hope he has a fragment of knowledge of what it is I'm doing.
Where is he? Do you know?
No. I haven't seen him since I was marked. I don't even know if he knows that I've been marked. I don't know. I don't know how long it's been. But if you see him, will you let him know?
Yes. What's his name?
I forgot.
We should probably get going soon.
Who is that?
I just squeeze his hand and then I set it on the table. That's my partner.
Oh, good.
I have to go now.
Right.
Very, very nice to meet you. And if I see your son,
Yes,
I will
thank you.
tell him.
All right. And when you do, just tell him that Horace Smith is ready to see him again.
As she approaches the group, I'm still looking at her. I've heard you say this a few times, but they have quite literally taken his death away from him.
Yes.
Thanks to people like you. And I turn away.
You all done?
Yeah, I am.
We need to get going.
Yeah.
It's at this
Are we
point,
having a guide or are we walking on our own? What's going on?
It's at this point a dwarf, tan skin, long brown dreadlocks approaches. They're tied back into like a roped ponytail as he then slams his hand on the table. All right. Are we going or what? You'll need
Are
to
you
get...
the guide?
I'm the guide. Tundril.
Tundril.
Hey. We're going to be making our way down into the depths. You wanted to make your way towards where? Southeast? That's what I heard.
Yes, but if you could perhaps just give us a little bit of information about the mine and
Hey?
some of the other passageways. We might be
Sure.
coming through again soon.
All right. Let you know we've had a little bit of seismic activity, so it's probably good to just do what I do and listen to what I say, and listen to what I say, not necessarily do what I do. But I will get us down there safely, unless you don't listen to me, and then you may fall off to your death. This is it's a little wet down there because we'll be making our way towards a waterway. We have realized that the waterway does spill out off the southern side, so if you're interested, we could probably get you down that way. Does that sound
Yeah.
good?
That'll be fine.
Sure. And how
Just
many
out
are
of curiosity,
Hey?
we might be coming through and making our way back to Evervale or maybe some of the other cities. We're not quite sure where we're going to be posted next, but
Hey?
we might be coming back through the mines and it might be our faster means of travel for us.
That's debatable. Going back up is going to be a lot harder and longer than just going down. You see, gravity helps us here with us going down and into the spring and out the other side. But going back through and upriver and up the mountain is going to be a bit different. But the God King does as the God King wishes, and if that's what something you want to do, we can do it.
All right. Yeah.
All right. So, how many? There's 3 of you? 4 of you?
5.
5.
Where
Right.
is Ty?
Sorry?
Mr. Tai,
Yeah?
where are you?
What's the matter?
We're
Yeah, I'm over
going.
here, mate.
Is there
Yeah,
a
what is
drink
it then?
in
This,
this or
let me tell you something. They got some good mead up in here.
It's right, we
Some
do.
good stuff.
Hey,
Yeah.
did you try
Yeah,
it?
you know this one. Look at this. Ready? Watch this. Ready? Oh, below the Dancurt Mines, there's a dragon so divine on a stack of gold.
A story's never told in Dancurt Mines.
Something dwarven wine.
Hey.
Yeah, they're always a
There
good
you go.
time, the dwarves.
Hey, well, I'm happy you're here and happy to enjoy, and you've enjoyed your time with us, but your friends want to make your way down towards the waterway. It's going to be like I just said to all of them. You have to listen to me and say what I say and don't do what I say and not do what I do, all right?
Do what you say, don't do what you do. But how am I
Hey.
going to follow you if I can't do what you do?
Well, you could try, but you may slip and die.
Right, but I mean, like, what if you walk out of that door and I can't do what you're doing, then I've got to stay here, ain't I?
That's why you gotta listen to what I'm saying and do what I say, not what I do.
Do what you say, not what you do.
Aye.
Listen to what you're saying. Right, all right, yeah, that I can
Aye.
do.
And he tugs
Yeah.
on his beard in agreement. All right. So, let's get out of here and make our way down toward the waterway south, the southern one. Aye, that's the one.
Yeah, did you have some of that, Jet? Have a little drink up of that, mate. Might be the last time you ever get to drink anything, so you might as well, you know what I mean?
What?
What?
Why? You know he's
Why
nervous.
what? Hey?
You know he's nervous.
Well, he won't be
Why-
nervous after he fucking drinks that, will he? Might be nervous it'll piss his pants.
Yeah, but you don't need to say things like that and constantly put him on edge.
What? He's already on edge.
That's what I mean. He's already on edge. You don't need to add to it.
Yeah, I know, but he's going to be on edge either way. Right? So it'd be better if you were drunk and you're dead than if you were.
Yeah, so
on
hand him
edge
the
and
drink.
then
Don't
not.
say it could be your last one, so take it. Just hand him the drink. Right?
Yeah, but
Why
if
do you
don't
have
want
to?
it-
Thank you, Mr. Tai. Thank you.
Yeah, I see. He's perfectly happy with a drink.
Yeah.
You want one?
No.
All right, well, let's follow this dwarf then, shall we? What are we doing? Getting a boat? Or
Yeah, I think so.
We're going to head down into the mine. And we're going to see if there's a way to 9 use through the mine. told them southeast. Just so, if we are followed,
That's good.
we confuse them. But once we start to make our way down, I'm going to suggest that we've been contacted by the Sworn, and that we need to change plans and go to 9U's. By the time this dwarf gets back, it won't matter.
Right.
Understand?
Yep.
So are we going? Or what?
Oh, wow. Yep.
Let's go.
Oh,
Okay.
Right, so you make your way towards Tundril as he starts to lead you down these dark caverns and dark passages. He does strike up a torch for you all, and he hands one to each of you, if you choose to take it. And got to be careful here. First, the shelf is going to be a bit loose, but after that, it's going to be a switchback downward. It's going to be a little steep. Then we should have some stairs, which should help your dainty little feet. All right? Be careful, and like I said, don't do what I do. All right?
do what you say.
Hey,
All right.
Right.
that's it. There you
Yeah.
are. Perfect.
What
Come
do
on.
diamonds look like anyway? Like, if there's one like stuck in the wall, what does it look like?
It's going to look like an ore. You know what ore looks like?
I don't even know what you're saying to me right now.
All right, it's going to look like
Ore?
a stone until you like clean it off a bit, and then it'll probably have a little bit of. If you see something that you think is a diamond, just let me know. All right?
Mr. Tai.
All right.
Ore. That's it. Hey,
Ore.
ore.
Or, right, like a metal though.
Right. Yeah.
What's the difference between a diamond and a metal then? Or is it the same thing?
They're not the same. They're both crystalline in structure, but the diamonds are years and years, aeons smashed carbon. He then brings you toward down towards the rocky structure that is the loose mines. And as you make your way, I'm going to need athletic checks as you pass through the very steep, loose, dirted shelf here.
Can I offer you an acrobatics check? All right.
Yes.
I can?
Yeah.
All right. He said it was about my dainty, dexterous little feet, which
Yeah.
is why I want to show off with my 27.
Okay, wow. All right. Everybody, you perfectly, like everybody, there's a couple of times I think Smith, just some rocks start to rattle from underneath your feet, but you're able to catch yourself with the next step. Go on.
I was going to offer disadvantage, but I rolled 23 twice.
That's true, yeah. And so you start following him, and he makes his way downward into the dark caverns. They do open up. You do feel a breeze coming, like a very humid, cold breeze coming from dark within. And as you make your way down, he does point out that there are these stairs here. All right, so right here, probably best to hold on to one another, this rope thing here. And he shows a rope strand that goes down the stairs. He doesn't grab onto it, but he does mention, all right, so use that if you need to. If you fall at all, we'll be able to pull you up, but hopefully you don't. So just go ahead, grab that, and we'll make our way down this way here. And he
Sure,
starts
I'll
to-
head down first.
You want to go down first?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go second.
Is he
Second.
Are you going to be all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay.
After you, Ty.
All right. Suppose I'll head down next.
I'm gonna need another acrobatics, or I'm gonna need acrobatics from everybody, but athletics from you, Brad, because you swapped the other one.
Accept. 12.
Acrobatics to go down the rope.
Yep. Nice.
Smith is so crazy.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, as you make your way down, your foot does slip, Ty, but you are able to catch yourself with, I think, you slip. For a moment, you all see Ty slip and sort of dangle for a moment off of the side. But I think with Smith, I think with your 20, you're able to just lean forward at the right moment and use, and with the counterweight and with all of the armor that you have, whether or not are you still donned in your own armor that just looks like
It does look different, but I am still wearing my armor.
your armor? Okay, great. Yeah, so I think the counterweight are able to then I think pull Ty back up onto the steps as he's then able to continue.
Like,
There we go.
that Ty
Hold on
passed
there.
it off as if he was doing it on purpose.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Whoop, here we go.
Like,
Oh,
walking around.
hey, hey! Oh, I
Busy
actually
enough.
almost died there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe had a bit too much to drink up in the, whatever the fuck that was.
Be careful, Mr. Ty.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If we lose you now, then the God King won't be able to use you later.
Correct. This man knows exactly what he's talking about. Do you know what his name is, by the way?
What?
This man here. He's a sergeant.
Call me Sergeant Stone, then.
Sergeant Stone.
Well, Sergeant, it's a pleasure to meet you.
I thought you'd like that because you're a dwarf.
Don't
What are you
eat
trying
him,
to
though.
say?
You like stones, didn't you? Around you. We call him Sergeant Stoneface because he never fucking smiles about nothing.
Right. Well, we like other things and not just stone, you know.
Like what?
I am a fan of carpentry.
That's basically the same thing, isn't it?
No,
Can we
Just what
continue,
wood,
or
Yep.
should
Hey.
someone explain racism to Ty?
let's move on. All right.
You know what
Here we-
racism is, alright? Sworn. I mean, I also am a sworn. Now,
Not yet, but you will be.
will be.
Right. Let's move.
Love being racist.
Fine. Couple hours go by. A couple of slips and falls, but nothing too dangerous as you're able
Couple
to.
hours, you say?
Couple hours. Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple hours go by
Oh,
of just
no.
this sort of travel of like wobbly, loose stone and traversing wet shelves. That's not a euphemism. All right, and so what
Okay.
happens?
Oh no.
I would. Well, every hour or so,
Okay.
I would be looking
Oh, gotta pee.
for. Yeah.
Okay.
The beer went right through me.
Right.
Yeah, I would have probably just looked for a place to relieve myself every hour or so.
Okay. Do you think that Smith knows when it's about like maybe like it starts to like flicker or something, or maybe it starts to blur?
Do
Is that-
I see it and let you know?
Yeah, that's how would are you that in tune with your armor that you would know every hour? Oh, gotta go pee, I think. Or is
No,
it
there's just
is
an
there a sign?
indicator that I
Yeah.
can see.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. Starts beeping and telling you that you're out of oxygen, and then you've got to go.
His
Good
hand
thing.
starts going see-through like in Back to the Future.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So yeah, you're off. You come back, and
After about 2 hours or so that pass, what was this dwarf's name again?
Tundril.
Tundril. Tundril.
Hey,
Can we hold up for a minute?
hey. Just a little bit longer, but we could rest if you need. I mean,
Not so loud, please.
Look,
sorry.
I've got to be honest with you here.
All right. You're tired, aren't you?
We're on a very secret mission.
Oh?
That's right. We need to keep our journey secret. And it's at this point that I lower my disguise.
Okay. I am just going to make a roll here. That isn't going to be caught. Okay.
We're escorting these two. But we're not escorting them down southeast. I need you to take us to 9 U's.
9 U's? Oh, all right. You're going to 9. That's sort of south. Fine, so we should probably... We could make it this way. Aye, we could keep going down, we could get you to 9 U's.
Can you keep this a secret, Tundro?
This is for the God King. Of course I can.
That's right.
Aye. He's been nothing but kind to us. So I trust him. He doesn't seem convincing when he says that. With your insights
Draw
of
a
12
sword.
and 13. Okay. Oh. Okay.
I'm sorry, Mr. Tundrill.
Hey. Hey. If you kill me, you'll never be able to make it out of here.
Oh, I'm not going to kill you yet.
All right.
You get us to a boat.
I could get you to a boat.
Very good.
Hey. This way.
Tundrill.
Hey.
You would start to see the disguise slip. Now, my armor starts to come into view.
I'm just like staring at him to see if he recognizes Smith, and I'm
Yeah.
a little scared.
Yeah, I think in my mind's eye, I feel like the chestnut-haired younger version of you with sworn armor. Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
Starts to slip away. I think some of the hair follicles of the fake this fake persona starts to blow away in the breeze. The darker armor
Start to gray.
Yeah, start to gray, and the darker armor that you have underneath, in my mind's eye, starts to activate, and some of the lighting in this dark chamber starts to flicker and come to life as some arcs of electricity or some of the technology of Smith's armor start to kick back to life as they start to phase also out of this cloaking mode or disguise mode. And I think when that does happen, looking at this visage of you, asking him this very pointed question, but also you slipping out of the armor or slipping out of the disguise, with now the flickers of blue lighting this chamber, I think he looks at you and his face sinks as he does recognize who you are. Okay.
I know there's a lot of opportunity for accidents to happen in a place like this.
Of course.
But with you as our guide, I'm sure that we'll be fine. Right?
Of course. There won't be any accidents. I am the best guide you could have. And also, I understand. Okay. This way.
Good.
Aye, of course. He then leads you more down the halls. The architecture of dwarven architecture, the rounded and squared stone and the work stone starts to fade away as you pass through a lot of more natural caverns that you have decided or have started to meander through. There are some small cracks that you have to just sort of side by side weave through with a torch, just almost in the other person's face as you are just trying to weave through. A couple of times, armor, whether it is whoever's, does get stuck. And buttocks as well merges from one side with a large scratch across his belly and his back as he was able to squeeze through like a large jagged crevice. And Tundrel says, "So sorry that we're going this way. I know, but it's the only way from where we were to get to the waterway to Nine News. What you're doing in Nine News anyway?"
That's none of your business.
As I said,
Secret
I have a
mission.
secret mission.
Secret mission, all right. I figured you'd just at least... Fine.
You
Fine.
sure this is the right way?
I'm sure this is the right way.
Yeah? You sure you're sure?
With an insight check?
Okay.
Don't trust him for shit.
17.
19.
Okay. Yeah, you believe him. With a 17 and a 19. Right. Just a little longer.
Jog on then, mate.
Yep, jogging on here. And, should be right. Hold on. He stops for a moment, and he sort of holds up a new torch, and he waves it. This way. Sorry about that. And he starts to make his way down the tunnel, and he turns and looks back at all of you. Come on.
Have you been down this far before?
I
Okay.
have not been this far, but I know it's heard before that after the crevice it's a right. Yeah, aye. So we're close.
Mr. Tai, we might die after all.
Well, someone's dying.
We're not gonna die. No,
No one's dying.
No one's dying.
Someone's gonna fucking die if we don't fucking make it to a fucking boat.
I want to kill this guy. If you want me to
I'm gonna
rob
kill
you,
this fucking guy if we don't get a
Not if I
fucking
do
boat.
it
No,
first.
no. There's no reason to do that. There's no reason to do that.
I mean, I just listed a few good reasons off.
Not good enough.
I'm with Ty on this.
All right, here we are. You are all greeted down the cavern with rushing water. It looks like there is a large cavern opening where water is spilling through. At your feet, a large rushing river that looks like to be only 3 or 4 feet deep, but you were able to follow that down. And he says, "Well, you keep following this, and it'll lead you right out, and you follow this right to 9 years."
All right. Buttocks. You want to do the honors?
No.
You can hold him still if you want. We might have to carry him though. We're gonna have to launch his body off the
I look
into
at
the water
Smith.
there, make sure no one knows.
Right. Well,
No.
You grab, I'll stab.
No, there's no reason to do that.
I'll start by grabbing.
I'm gonna stand in front of him
Okay.
because
I'm
they're
gonna
clearly
step
not
back.
listening to me.
I'm absolutely not listening to you at all.
What's this?
The fuck are you doing? Get the fuck out of my way.
There's no reason to do this.
You don't
you
have to
fucking
really
kidding
do
me?
this. I'm
You
going
shut
back.
your mouth.
Okay.
This man is gonna go straight back up there and tell him he's just seen the world famous Smith. And then what? You mean the smith that was just in Walden? They're going to suss out our entire plan in less than a day. And all of this would have been for nothing. No point in going to 9 News.
Well, he'll certainly be able to suss it out now.
Who?
You just said more information than we've said this entire trip, but that's fine. Why don't we just bring him with us to 9 News and then let him go once we get there?
But you're going to carry him?
I could just go back. I don't need to.
Shut your mouth.
Sorry.
You shut the fuck up. So where do we do?
Sorry, miss, but we can't let him live. There's too much at stake.
What
Take a
if?
couple eggs. Right.
What if he was to come with us, like Miss Vasha said?
Well then, Jet, we'd be outnumbered, because there'd be 3 of them and 3 of us.
Oh, fuck off.
I'm sorry, did you think that you were magically in charge all of a sudden?
Yeah.
You're almost quite literally up shit creek without a paddle, and so is he. You're gonna have to make some hard decisions.
I've made mine.
Right, step the fuck out of the way then.
Out of the
I'm
way,
not
miss.
moving.
Here we are. Excuse me.
And at this point, Captain Buttock starts to push you out of the way.
No, I don't think so.
He tries to. I'm sorry. He tries to push
Yeah, I will not move.
Come on. Here we go. Come on. Here, don't want to push you. You could go a little harder. Push you into the river, and then you sink to the bottom, and then we could go be on our way. Here we are. Excuse me.
I'm not going to stand by and let you kill this man. I'm just not going to do it.
Then what do you suggest we do?
I told you, we can bring him with us and let him go once we get down there. It's like Smith said, by the time we're down there, it won't matter who he tells. But you're not going to do that, right? I look at the fucking dwarf.
No. I just want to get back to work. And you could do whatever it is you're doing. You probably all are going to that blockade anyway. That's why we're surprised to see you. It's probably, is that what you're making your way down? You're going down. This is a weird way to go.
DM, you said that there is a ledge by us, yes? It's all very precarious, yes?
Right? I mean,
And,
yes.
This dwarf is standing next to it. How far is the drop?
It's only a couple feet. But
alright.
like I think at this, I'm imagining you went down a little, like a little corridor, and this is like a very small, not even a room, like a small opening where there's a large amount of water is gushing through down an underwater,
Okay.
an underwater spring. There are ledges and things, but if you slip, you're just going to probably fall into the river. It is a rushing river, though, so it can. There's a good chance that it could push someone along it.
No, I had a play, but it's not going to work here.
Okay. So
Listen, we can't take every fucking person prisoner along the way. We're never going to get any fucking where. We have to crack a few eggs.
I know that, but I don't think
this
this is. I don't think this is the time to crack an egg. I think
This man
he
is your
knows a
enemy
lot
now.
about the mine, and I think that we can use that information later.
You're going to come back and nick all the diamonds.
No. I'm gonna destroy the mine.
what?
Shut up.
What?
Sorry. Starting up.
We could do it.
We could.
What do you mean?
That's gonna do way more damage than blowing up a fucking mill. This is where we get most of the weapons and armor for all the Sworn.
Why are you giving me shit for killing one fucking dwarf? We're going to kill them all.
I don't want to kill them.
They
There's
don't
only-
have
Top
to
the
die.
fucking mountain.
27, 28. We could get them out first.
We could block them off.
How are you going to get them out? You're going
With
to
his
come
help.
wandering in. What's he going to do?
He's not gonna let his friends die, are you?
No. I'm not really sure. I'm getting a. No, I don't.
think he's gonna
We're not gonna.
Blow the fucking horn before you blow up all of his friends or this fucking mine.
Yeah. That's what I would do, yeah.
How are you gonna
You
do
want to
this?
know why? Because it shows them we're not the same as the God King. And everybody who leaves the mine alive will tell the story of what happened. And that is more powerful than just blowing up a mill.
You're not a part of the Sworn, are you? You're not even from Ever. You're not going to the blockade, are you?
Shut the fuck up.
Shit.
How the fuck are you gonna pull off this kind of a... Do you know how hard it was for us to get this bomb down to a little control room in Walden, tiny little
Yeah,
village?
but we're already here and they don't expect it.
What were you doing this today?
I
We
mean,
might even have the resources. I
We
mean, behind
could.
the mine.
Wait, really?
and where are all the Sworn right now? Not here.
Yeah, I don't know though. I mean,
Think of how much damage it would do.
yeah, but I'm not really the ideas, man. Lorcan always said this was like a big game of fucking chess.
Well, yeah, okay, so in this big game of chess, what happens if you remove the weapons and armor from the people who are killing everyone?
I hate chess.
I don't know how to play chess.
I hate that game.
All I know is I'm a pawn in that game. And you're a pawn, and he's a pawn, and he's a pawn. And this fucking dwarf ain't even on the board.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you blow up a mine? Were you just gonna fucking set the bomb here?
I look at the dwarf. Where are the cave-ins happening? And you better tell me the truth.
They are happening lower towards when we get deeper, towards, some people are saying it's towards the Underdark. And a little northern as well, toward Walden. Well, that's where our last one was actually, was the northern side.
If I may,
We
Yes.
lost
should be easier than doing what we did to the control room. And we're already in the mine. There must be barrels of saltpeter and stuff everywhere anyway. All we have to do is just move it. And then that should be it, no?
What are you doing? What's going on?
We're gonna blow up your fucking mine.
We're gonna blow up the mine.
Why? Why?
Because we,
Because this is
Fucking
where the God King's army, the Sworn, get all their armor and their weapons.
because this God King gets all his armor.
And he hasn't been very kind to me.
He's been kind of fucking anyone, except for himself, probably.
Well, oh boy, he's been kind to us. I mean, we've been...
Your opinion doesn't really matter right now.
I figured that. That's why I stopped talking.
Here, Bugs, tie him up. You know any
No,
magic,
no,
dwarf?
Yeah,
Don't tie him up. Don't tie him
What
up.
do you mean, don't
Listen.
tie
Why not?
Don't tie him up. We don't need to tie him up. He's got to run and warn everybody.
We can't do anything.
What, you gonna warn him?
He can't take all of us. What's he gonna do? maybe hit somebody-
Fucking sworn armored
He
lot
can't.
are up there.
You don't
Maybe
need to
just
tie him
tie
up.
his
He's
hands.
not-
Just his hands, Miss
I'm not-
Vasha. Just his hands.
There is no sworn.
Listen.
There are no sworn here. They're all going to that blockade, which is what I thought you were all gonna do.
Varsha.
We'll tie him
What?
up, and then he will make a bomb, and then we can untie him.
Is this what you really want to do?
I want to make a difference, and this is a great way to make a difference without hurting anyone.
The only way not to hurt everybody is for this dwarf to run back and warn everyone.
Right. That's what I want him to do.
Yeah, they're gonna know where we are.
It will
So
take
what?
We're gonna run
hours.
straight into the other side of that blockade.
It will take hours.
So he stays with us until we're ready. There are no Sworn anywhere near here. They're all at the blockade. We have time to do this and get out before anyone knows.
I mean, I do like the idea of blowing up a supply line to the God King. I am with her on this.
You told me, Smith, that I couldn't make a difference. We can doing this. And sure, it might not end everything, but it would be the most powerful blow I've ever made in my life. And I want to make it.
All right.
The worst thing that could happen is the dwarf decides to tell them where we are and they try to run and stop us, and then they all fucking die trying to stop us from blowing up this place. And you don't want that, do you? And I'm looking right at the dwarf this time.
No.
You're gonna go and you're gonna tell everyone and you're gonna get out.
Hey. I'm gonna go and tell everyone that you're gonna blow up the mines.
Just tell everyone
You're not going
that
to
there's
tell
a cave
everyone.
in and that they need to get out. Just get everyone out. Tell them whatever
You're
you
not
have
going to tell everyone that it was us. Not yet.
Right.
Afterwards, feel free
Look.
to tell everyone it was the Entente Resistance.
I had a feeling.
Wait.
to. No.
Wait. Wait. There will be an announcement within the next few days.
Hey.
You can tell everyone that it was us then. But for now, just get the dwarves out of the mine.
Everyone. The Spellkin too. The old man. The Horus.
I don't know if I could convince everybody. This is our family's mine. And convincing
and blow
everyone
up
to leave
one.
because of a cave-in doesn't really make any sense. We're
And then they'll
dwarves.
run.
We've lived through cave-ins. We
You mentioned-
fight through cave-ins.
You mentioned the Underdark.
Hey? What about
What?
it?
What lives in the Underdark?
Unfathomable things? Some
Why-
things you can't even see. They'll just die
I don't think
before.
we don't want to go into the Underdark. Shit.
No, we don't want to go to the Underdark, but he's right. We could say it's something from the Underdark.
No.
I'll never believe that.
Well, what
Just
will
start
they
blowing
believe?
things up. People start running.
No, I just don't
Yeah,
know if
what-
I want you to blow my family's mine up. This is we have a lot of our.
Adorable, you think you have a choice in this.
So take the diamonds. Take the fucking diamonds.
It's going to be really hard to convince them, but
And believe me, I don't want to blow up your family's mine. I don't want to.
Then don't blow it up.
I'm going to. I don't want to do it to you. I don't want to cripple you and your family, but I do want to cripple the God King, and I'm going to do it. So either you get those people out, or you're going to be responsible for your family dying along with your mine.
You heard the woman. Get going.
Make me a persuasion.
I would
advantage.
prefer to make an intimidation check.
Jesus Christ!
Doesn't matter.
Well, the DC was 21. Get fucked, PB. All right, so I think after a while of him just staring, and I think his eyes flick up to you, Smith, as you turn on your armor. Fine. I'll go tell them that there was something, and we should make our way out.
Before you go,
Hey?
9 years.
What about it?
Show us the way.
9. Why are you going to 9 years? What
Better start working on that bomb, Jet.
Yep. Take this river waterway. It'll take you out of the mouth. There's going to be a waterfall. Be careful. Don't ride this out. If you do, you'll go off the waterfall to certain death. I'd follow this the best you can. Keep your footing if you can. Should be fine with your armor, but I'm not sure about you. Points towards Ty. But Make your way down the rock face and follow the river. It'll lead you right to 9 News.
You, clear your family out, right?
Hey,
We're gonna wander around and find all the saltpeter and he's gonna do his mojo to it. Once you're out and this thing blows up and people start asking questions, just you remember who did it. It was the Entente, but not just the Entente. That's the butcher right there. That's the smith.
hey,
We're, getting stronger.
right. Good luck finding the saltpeter. We don't keep it down here. Why would we?
Oh, well, probably won't need luck then, will I, Jet? Because you're gonna show me it.
Yes.
Well, he's saying
How
they don't
about-
keep it down here.
Listen,
That's
mean, not-
just one component anyway.
Yeah, not that we need it. Yeah.
let's split up. Smith, Jet, and the dwarf. Go and get all the saltpeter. On your way around,
Have to climb all the way
Smith can
back
keep an eye
up.
on you.
Spent 3 hours going down to go back up.
It's okay. We don't
Well,
need
what
it.
the fuck were you gonna do when you dropped us off?
Well,
You were
I
gonna
wasn't
turn
going
around
to
and
go
go
up
right
and
back
down and
up.
up and down and haul saltpeter down here by myself.
I mean, we can do this a
I'll
much
blow up my
longer way
mind.
without you. If you
I
want.
don't need the saltpeter.
We can find a different way.
This is awful.
Right, all in favour of killing the dwarf now then? Say
No.
aye.
No.
Alright. Just it would be very easy to kill the fucking dwarf who keeps giving us lip.
Alright.
Yeah, it would be easy.
Right.
Are
But
you
we're
sure,
not in this
Varsha?
to do the easy thing, right? Am I sure what? About not killing him? We're literally ruining his life right now. Do I feel great about it? No.
Could I just go and leave you all to argue?
No.
No.
Me and Varsha are going to head up. Back the way we came. All the way out to the front.
Why?
Why?
I want to make sure I know who's here. And I want to make sure that all the people that are leaving are leaving. Then you lot can wander around, setting
Okay.
up all your bombs. And we can make
You're
sure
going
that
to
there
come
ain't no
back
one
down
here.
this way by yourself.
Do you
Well,
know
we'll
how
have
many
to
of
go
these
around,
bullshit
won't we?
fucking missions I've been sent on and how many times I've wandered in somewhere where someone's told me there ain't no one armed, no one's armed down there, there's no sworn, and then I wander into a room full of fucking armed men and sworn.
I could go with you.
No, I think you should stay with them.
Alright?
Mr.
Worst comes to
Tai,
worst, you can crush a dwarf in your hands.
you said you wanted a planned person. Would it not make sense if we just go to the fault lines? I do not need the saltpeter. If I know where to go, if I know where to hit, I can do it.
So can I.
Together.
So we just wait until you're ready, we set the bombs, and then we let him go, right? And you have so much
Are you gonna
time
make it
until we
out?
light it.
Or are you going to bring down the mountain on top of yourselves?
What? No, we're gonna make it out, right?
Well, I don't know how to set a fucking bomb.
Well, are you able to add time? Are you
We'll
able to
figure
give
it
us
out.
time to get us out? Right.
The time it needs to be a couple of hours.
The dwarf needs to go. Tundril,
Hey,
going.
I'm really sorry about your family's mine.
he doesn't say anything as he keeps a long stare at you. His eyes locked as he turns and walks away silently.
Fucking ungrateful. Walking away with his life like that.
Yeah, he's walking away with his life, but no way to live it now.
There's no way to fucking live it. Anyone can live a life. Get a job at a, I don't know, mason. Right, so me and Buttocks can just go and wait outside then, down by the canal. We'll go and secure a boat. You lot go and set some bombs. Set them off. Mine goes in. Bob's your uncle.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Varsha, you want to come with us? Or you on the
No,
suicide squad?
No, I should help.
All right. Jet. Good luck.
Don't fucking leave without us.
I ain't leaving without you. We're gonna go get a boat. We're gonna wait down there. Who's coming after us? Minimum, he's one of ours. I don't leave one of mine behind. Just make sure you make it out.
I'll try.
We
I want to
will.
make sure we got a boat to skedaddle on. We'll be downriver somewhere.
All right.
All right, come on, Bugs. Don't fancy being in here much longer.
We don't have a lot of time. He's already going. He may know a faster way back. We need to start now.
Yeah. All right.
So what's the
let's go find a
plan?
boat.
Out of character? What's going on here? You have-
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Bucks-
I'm so sorry.
Me and Bucks are leaving to go follow the river, like down the 2-foot drop along the river.
You're going along the river with Buttocks.
We're going
Okay.
out of the mine.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And
There's
we
no
are
way that
going
Buttocks and
to.
Ty want to be in this part of
Yep.
this insane plan. They're going to kill
I
themselves.
thought-
It's
I thought
fine.
I
but
thought you were
Yeah.
going up. All right, so you're going out in the water.
Yeah.
We're going out. We're going to go get a boat. If they
We
live,
sent.
we're going to wait with a boat for them, and then
Yeah.
we're going to go and head in and try and find the vault positions to blow up the mine.
Well, he told us where some of the weaker points were, or where the cave-ins have been happening. So
He
yeah,
told
we're
us.
basically going to go plant some bombs, and then we're going to leave. We're going to try to get out.
We're gonna try and like
We're going to try to get out. Yes.
Okay.
insane plan.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm so and
In and out of
I'm so
character.
sorry.
Insane
yeah,
plan.
totally out of character. Insane plan, but in character, I feel like
okay.
I believe
it's
in
what she
Jet.
would do, man. It's what she would do.
And did I expect this to happen? Not really.
I'm so sorry for
it's
blowing.
okay.
By the way, when I was like, "I'm sorry, I'm blowing up your family mine," also PB was saying to Cord, "I'm so sorry, I'm blowing up the mine you wrote."
No, it's great.
Right.
Okay.
Mr. Smith, I want to admit that I was bluffing. I don't know how to blow up the mine.
Wait, what?
If we're able to hit the fault lines, then yes, we can trigger a cave-in. But with what? We don't have the saltpeter. We have to go. Mr. Smith, I'm hoping that you were not bluffing as much as I was. I just didn't want to see that man die.
I
There are a
wasn't
lot
going to
of
let that
minerals.
happen.
There are a lot of minerals down here. We'll find what we need.
I know, Miss Vasha, you weren't going to let that happen, but I was not prepared to let you not let that happen, and then you know what would happen. None of us would leave. Okay, I suppose we can look for something explosive then.
Yeah. Oh boy. DM, can I listen?
Yeah. You can listen.
I'm
I'm
sure
going
he
to be
doesn't want me to
looking
blow up this
for,
mine though.
I'm going to help Smith.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to be looking for pockets of coal.
Okay. Okay. So what are you listening for? Oh, I see. You're listening for.
Yeah, I'm listening for the.
Okay. Okay.
See if it'll point me in a direction.
Do you make a religion check?
I can do religion or arcana.
Okay.
They're both the same.
Your choice.
11.
I think you close your eyes and you listen, and you are able to feel a cold breeze coming from the southern side, down where the river rapids are rushing toward, and the splashing in the distance of both buttocks and Ty.
Alright, so here we go. Yeah, so right this way, yes.
Right down there. Right down there. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope you're alright.
And you listen and smell the wet, humid rock and the cold wind from rushing from this river. But you also feel a breeze coming from behind you. You turn, and it's almost like you open your eyes, but you see a breeze of pink and purples as they wisp through the stone itself.
I'll follow it.
Okay.
It's just on the wall here next to me?
It's going
Or is
through
it going somewhere? Yeah, through the wall.
Yeah, it's going through the wall from that direction toward across the river.
Okay.
Yeah, so this quantum ethereal wind can be really traced anywhere within. I think this is the first time you've seen it in a place so far away from the surface, and seeing it at like that. No matter, and this may be a feeling of reassurance and security, because you are so far away from clouds and the wind itself and the breeze from Hearth, but the Spellwind still blows through erratically through these. It's not coming from any sort of vent or anything. It's just breezing through the stone, it looks like.
Is there a spot where it looks more concentrated? Or dense? Or is it just a steady breeze?
There's a steady breeze, but I will let you make an Arcana check.
Okay. 16?
With a 16, it's breezing through the area, it's parting around you, and it's also parting around everybody else in the room.
Jet?
Yes.
Didn't you say you could use the Spellwind to make it, more powerful? Your magic?
Yes. I mean, I believe the spell. Yes.
If we put a bomb right where there was the Spellwind, would it be stronger?
If the bomb itself was magical.
Can you make a magical bomb?
I will let you in on a secret. All my bombs are magical.
Then that's perfect.
Make a history check.
Me?
Jet, sorry.
Okay.
I farted for a second.
Okay. 7.
Yikes. Okay.
Just nothing after that.
Yep.
Yikes. Okay.
Yikes. I was like, how am I gonna? Yeah, from what you say and what you are saying to Varsha, you believe and remember to be true.
Well,
Smith,
then that's perfect then, right?
make me a history. Or Arcana. All right, there we go. There's the 16 we needed. So, as Jet is saying these things about all of his bombs are magic, and also what Varsha is saying about, is there a way that we can use the Spellwind? A flash of remembrance comes in your mind, a flash memory of the image of these crystals.
I have a plan.
You do?
Yeah. Just see if you can help me find some coal.
Okay. So I'll let you in on a little secret, Jet. I can see it sometimes.
It.
The Spellwind. So I know where to place them if you can make a magical bomb.
Okay. Of course.
I'll get the
proceed to
coal.
look for coal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Down here, it's pretty easy to find coal. It seems like it has been bypassed in a couple places or left. Like there is some piles of it, like as if they were digging through the coal to get to something else, like a diamond, or things like that. So there is just powdered coal and chunks of coal just in the area, in more places down here than they were up above. Almost like it's not worth carrying all of this material up there unless it's needed. So you are able to find. Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's
No,
going to
it's-
leave my brain.
It's okay. Go for it.
The river goes all the way through here. The rapids go all the way through here, right?
Correct.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure that I was remembering that correctly.
Mhm.
Okay. I also have a plan.
Okay.
Let's fucking go.
Okay. Yeah. So there are piles of loose charcoal that have, through the moisture, started to solidify and harden and get patted down by foot traffic, the very few foot traffic that has come down here. So you're able to find some coal pretty easily. It comes in powdered form. And is there anything else that you are looking for as you are down here to try to make this? And also,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What else?
Okay.
I'm trying to use my nose to see if I smell any sulfur.
Okay. Go
Good thing
ahead.
It smells
Looking
like
for a
rotten eggs.
rotten egg smell, yeah.
Go ahead and make me a perception with advantage because you know sulfur.
18.
Sniff perception check. All right, yeah. You start to pass through. When you took that right earlier, after that crevice that Buttock scraped his belly on, coming down from the left side, you do smell a whiff of rotten eggs and brimstone.
Oh, okay. Well, there's our bomb. You
wow.
really need to be careful. Don't smell too much of this. There could be more. There could be more really bad gases down here. You have to be careful.
Okay.
Don't light anything just yet.
Okay.
Varsha, make a
Yeah.
mark on the wall there.
Got it. And I do it.
Okay, how do you make a mark on the walls? Some stone?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So this is about where the smell starts. We
Okay.
need to make a line of coal like a fuse.
Powdered then, right?
Yeah,
Got it.
a lot of it.
Okay. And I start
I-
doing that.
Bring out my to powder the coal. I have all my supplies.
A lot
I
of
offer
it's
them.
powdered already.
Yeah, a lot of it is
Okay.
already powdered. It's just been crushed,
So-
and you can step on some more of it and do that. But yeah, it is not hard for you to crush it. I can just let you all have this line of coal over some
Okay.
time down this chamber.
Okay. What's the plan, Smith?
We're not gonna have long.
Okay.
We're going to light the coal with a torch, maybe 2, maybe 3.
What? No, why don't I just use the spell? Isn't that better? We can be further away, at least 100 feet.
I'm not done.
Okay.
This is gonna need a big explosion, Varsha. We're
Yeah.
going to use one of the crystals.
What crystals?
When she asks this question, I bring out my pouch, and as I kind of fluff it, the thread around the rim starts to glow, and then I reach deep into it, deeper than the bag looks, and I pull out one of those stones. How many do we need?
We can use ours too if we need.
We have the 2.
The more the
Mr.
merrier.
Tai, Mr. Tai is not going to like this.
Can I
I
make
think he will if we succeed at blowing up this fucking mine.
Can I make a check of some kind to figure out if we'll need 1 or 2?
I think he just said the more the merrier.
The more the merrier. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'd give that to you.
Okay.
Ow.
We'll need both.
Okay. They're
Yeah,
out.
you're also taking down a mountain, so
Yeah. I mean, the more damage we do,
We're
or
gonna
the
drop
longer
the
it takes to reopen it,
crystals.
the better. Okay.
We're gonna drop the crystals where the gas started.
Okay. Give me those first.
Okay. There you go.
Thanks. I don't know how to do this, so I'll take whatever penalty, obviously.
and you've never
I
done
wanna
this before.
I've never done this before, but I do want to try to put the Spellwind in here that's all around us. Because that would make it even stronger, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea how I would do that.
Make me Arcana.
Okay. 8. So probably not.
How do you do it? How does Varsha go about doing this?
Probably the same way I do the beginnings of my version of the booming blade, where I'm sending the strength through my arm into my sword, and then the wind and the power comes to the sword. I'll try that. That's what I'm trying, because that's the only thing I know how to do.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And this is the first time you've ever done this? You've
Yeah.
never done this before.
Mm-mm.
So with an Arcana of 8, I think you are successful, but you take 12 damage.
Yep.
As you start to try to, maybe you're overexerting yourself. You try to cast Booming Blade, but not on the blade itself. You try to do it on this crystal, which you've never done before. You open your eyes and you have tried to listen and feel and smell the Spellwind as it breezes through, and that's when you try to focus your Booming Blade into this. The boom does still happen as if it was the Booming Blade. The void snaps as reality comes together for a moment, and the Spellwinds snap a strike of thunder into that specific moment and that specific object. And when it does, the crystal starts to then hum, but you take 12 sonic damage.
Ooh, okay.
May I try to
Or
assist?
thunder
Or is
damage,
it...
excuse me. And you all see this. She holds up a crystal. She does the same sort of gestures as she would for Booming Blade. The mists start to erupt at her feet, and then they start to then coalesce around her palm, and then the crystal hums for a moment, and then there's a void snap, and then she takes, it looks like she shudders for a moment, and...
Like I'm just electrocuted by
Yeah.
my own booming blade is probably what it looks
exactly, yeah. It looks like she is struck by her own. It looks like it backfired. But as Varsha catches her breath, the crystal starts to hum.
There are 2 crystals.
You're going to have to do it again.
Should I try the
okay.
other one? Am I able to do that?
Sure. What would you like to do? How would you like to do that?
Do you want to
Okay.
try?
Sure.
He's just like wounded. You want to try? Your turn.
I mean, I'll do it again.
No.
Are you sure it's painful?
I can try.
And then I'll hand him one.
Okay.
I'll try. Yeah. So I just take a deep breath. Deeper than usual. And if you've been paying attention with every single one of my spells so far, and even before that, I've been hyperventilating like I'm nervous. But it's also a very crucial part of my spellcraft. And so, I take a deep breath, extend my arms, and just blow towards this.
Okay.
As if to harness the winds and to generate my own.
Sure. Are you going to pump any spells into this as you do it?
Since I saw that she used something akin to her damaging spells, I will exert the same amount of energy as if I was trying to do something like my my firebolt.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check as you close your eyes and blow.
Oh my god!
So as you do, you blow into the crystal as if you are filling the crystal with light. The crystal starts dimly, but as you exhale and your lungs lose air capacity, it seems as if the crystal starts to get brighter and brighter with this pink, purple-ish hue as it then starts to hum as well. You take no damage.
That was incredible.
Thank you. I think it might have worked. Mr. Smith, where do we put these now?
Back where we marked everything.
Got it.
Okay. I carry mine too. It was
I'll
pointed.
Set mine down, but when I do, I look at Jet. This one is for me and mine, and that one's for you and yours.
Understood.
Okay.
Understood.
And then I'll go.
Okay. So you place the two crystals toward where the odor of sulfur and brimstone start.
Mm-hmm.
Place them down, and as you have this look, this of unsureness and unease, you look at each other, and then make your way back towards Smith.
Okay, I think we're ready. What next?
Okay. What is next?
Should I firebolt it?
Wax excited about something.
I know. It's freaking me out. It's scaring me a little.
Mr. Smith?
Checking specifics.
Okay. That means... oh, God! That means there's death potential.
Uh-huh.
Oh, God. Okay.
Is it shatter? Is it catapult? I'm trying to think of what wacky artifice or spell you're looking at right now.
Neither.
Damn it.
What's
But
that?
I don't think the other one will work. All right. I guess I'm going to have to do this the hard way.
Okay.
Wait, what's the plan? Talk to me.
I need to go down to where the sulfur is.
By yourself?
Yes,
Why?
What are you planning to do?
because it's potentially very deadly.
Yeah, but that's why I can cast a spell from very far away and light everything on fire. You don't have to go.
I can ignite from a distance too.
The coal isn't enough. We need time.
You're right. You're right.
No. Are you going to use your suit?
No. I need to find where the sulfur is. We need more ingredients.
Like what?
Varsha, does it matter?
Yeah, it matters. I don't want you walking in there with the intent on killing yourself, because that's what I would do.
I don't have the intent of killing myself.
You promise?
We need these materials, Varsha.
You didn't promise.
If we don't get them, we can't delay the explosion.
Give me your book. If you don't come out of there, I'm putting your name in this book.
I can't give you that burden.
I already have one of my own. besides, you're coming back for it. Right? Coming back for it. I take it gently, like I'm holding the most precious thing in the world. We'll wait here.
I turn another switch on my bracer, and a helmet comes up. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay.
Hey.
Oh, this is insane.
Yep. Yes, it
I
is.
still have my cave voice on.
Hey, I'm still Buttocks.
Yo, thank you everybody for being here and watching us today. This was episode 4 of Spellwind. We're going to go around and say who we are and how we liked everything. If you enjoyed the show, let us know in chat. Thanks everybody for being here. Let's start off by going to Brad.
Hello there, it's me, Brad. I said, fuck this shit, I'm out. Failed on these motherfuckers. Let them all die. Idiots. And I also played Tyther Veridis, who agrees with that statement. What the fuck? What the fuck? You guys are crazy. I love it.
Yeah, we are.
I would very much love to be playing my other paladin character, Césaire, during this, because that would have been a very different outcome during this entire thing. But yeah, man, running down into these mines, and I don't know. What I did enjoy was that I revealed that I was somewhat brought up by a straight up murderer.
Yeah.
And then immediately was put in a position where I had to murder someone. And Varsha was like,
We didn't have to. You just
No.
that was your first solution. Yeah.
Yes.
always, yeah.
Makes sense.
I ain't got time.
Yeah,
We gotta
makes
get it
total
done.
sense. Yeah. Yep. Makes total sense.
But it was very fun. I love when stuff like that happens in games.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
And honestly,
and-
I thought about the mine thing when we first got in there, and then I didn't make my decision until I had the conversation with Horace, actually. I was like, okay, that solidifies what I'm going to try to do if the opportunity presents itself. And then it did.
Yeah. It was that was a fun episode to watch everyone make their decisions. You know, there's a lot of people
Yeah.
making a lot of decisions in there.
Yeah.
including
Yeah.
Jet getting drunk, which I enjoyed.
That was good.
Yeah, that was very good.
I also enjoy
Very
the fact
good.
that he's kind of doing this with that horrible like daytime hangover you get where you drank earlier in the day but
Yeah.
you're still awake.
Yeah, and you're like,
not
oh,
drinking
this
anymore.
sucks. This sucks. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Why
he's
am I
still
Thank you
and
for
he's
that,
having to
Mr. Tai.
set bombs and shit, blow up a fucking mine. Eco-terrorism continues on Spellwind.
Blowing up a mine.
Love it. Yeah, anyway, I am running a show on Table Story here on Thursdays. If you want to watch that, it's called Mistlight, more D&D. It's tomorrow at the same time as this is. Normally I wouldn't shout out my stream, but it's fun at the moment because we're playing a board game.
It's
that I
always
invented.
fun. Shut
It's
up.
always
always
good.
fun.
20 years ago, I invented a game with my friend Liam in maths class called Battle Castle, and we invented it by playing on our graph paper instead of learning maths, which is why I can't do counting. You'll all know if you're long-term viewers of anything I've ever run on here, I can't count to 7.
None of us can.
But that's why we were messing around playing a game that we invented in our books. And then years later in 2014, we turned it into like a physical game for fun, and I've rebirthed it again.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And
it's so
we're
good.
messing
It's
around at the moment, kind of building this game and playtesting it with a playtest tournament with all of my friends except for Myth and Maya, who I did reach out to, but they said no.
Sorry, too busy. You know,
And
one thing to do.
Their going rate is insane, by the way, which is why they're like
After you
the
say that.
most professional role players on the website. I just grabbed a bunch of people that was in the Discord that I was in at the time, we're running through it at the moment. If you want to watch that, it's Wax Steven versus famed author Pleasant Aaron Black tomorrow in the third match of the tournament. If you want to watch that, that's on my channel at 2 p.m. UK time, which is about 9 a.m. Eastern.
9 a.m. Eastern, yeah.
And I'm also playing Ghost of Tsushima, which is about a man who runs around cutting things up relentlessly, and it's just been the greatest game.
And he's
to be
been
playing
taking
while
photos
playing.
of it in photo mode. It's so good. It's so good. His photos are so good.
Anyway, loving this. Can't wait for more. I love
Yep.
that I am just sat outside. Can Myth request next week?
No.
No matter how long it takes them, whether it's the whole episode and I'm not in it,
Got it.
and then they come up after all of everything they've done. They come to the boat, and me and Buttocks are sat there, and there are like 7 dwarves on the bank.
Okay.
They're dead.
Doc, Sleepy, Sneezy,
Happy.
Dopey, Happy, Grumpy.
Bashful?
Oh wait, no, we got
Asheville.
Grumpy's Smith. He's already
There he is.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, no, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm so into it, by the way. I'm so
Hell yeah.
into this plan and so excited to see what happens.
Yeah.
At times I kind of hate playing Tyre because I'm like, I know I have to be like, no, fuck it, kill them all and move the fuck on. Why the fuck would you do anything else? And part of me is like, but I want to set a bomb. I know he would fucking GTF the fuck out of there, dude.
Yeah, yeah. Hey,
but yeah, man,
he did it in the other fight too. That's why
Yeah.
I was like, "Don't
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
leave us behind," because I know what you're doing. You're
He
like,
doesn't give a fuck about you two. He's not too happy
Yeah.
about leaving Jet behind. But Jet is also he's doing this for the Entente, and also he only joined like yesterday. So
Right, he could earn his
Yeah.
stripes
Like-
in the swarm.
So
too.
Ty
he pulls
can
this
do
off. He
math.
gets to be the official Entente member that did this, though.
Right, yeah.
So he earned his way in. Like I get to take him back. Like Uncle, look at what this kid did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I'm a little bit scared that I'm going to get in trouble when I go back. And they're like, this wasn't the plan. The plan was we hit the wheel for a reason. There's no reason to hit the mine. You fucked everything up on a greater scheme here. Because I'm not sure. Because I am just like kind of I'm just a sword for hire
Right.
among the Entente, even though my uncle is
Making big plans. Yeah,
involved.
exactly. Yeah, we'll see.
But I'm not there. And it was fun to have that resurface a little bit with Varsha coming up with this like really intricate plan, even though she was involved with our plan guy over a year ago who was caught and stuff that was revealed in like the first, maybe second episode. So yeah.
With
I like
Tenno,
it.
right?
Yeah, Tenno.
Yeah, Tenno was our
He's a strategist.
our strategist, or at least one of them. I don't know if we have more, but it's definitely not me. And I don't know if by doing this, it's a good thing or a bad thing for us. In like the grand, I don't know if they have a plan, the Entente. It's just not. It's above my pay grade, and I also
Yeah.
probably don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I like being
Yeah, you
told to
just
go and
like
blow stuff up, but I don't
blowing
usually
things
take the
up.
initiative to
yeah,
Yeah.
do it.
it was good.
Anyway,
you go there, you
so,
tell people to blow stuff up, and then you leave before they blow stuff up.
Yeah, this is all recovery room
And then you-
discussions that are taking
Yeah,
too
that's fair.
long. That you
Sorry.
can tune in tomorrow on the Mythematic Twitch channel.
Rewind.
for
The Spellwind Rewind.
Yes.
the Spellwind Rewind.
I'm excited. There is some good stuff that I'm excited to talk about and spoil because I think some things were missed today, which I'm excited about.
There's one thing that I didn't fucking miss, but I
Well, I
am
can't
not.
wait for the DMs.
Yep.
All right.
That's me.
Thank you, Brad. Meyer.
Hi.
All right. Thank you, Meyer. No, go back.
Hi, my name is Meyer. You can find me at twitch.tv/Meyer or twitter.com/Meyer_test. I am a voice actor and very recent RP streamer doing a lot of Red Dead Redemption 2 RP with PB up there and others. It's been amazing. Otherwise, you can find me here, of course, on Table Story where I play as Jet. And I'm also on a bi-weekly D&D thing every other week on Runaway Robot _ channel where I play as a Tabaxi rogue called Dween. So I get to do my Tabaxi voice, yes? Or my Khajiit voice or whatever. That's been kind of cool. That's me. Today's been really awesome. Thank you to Ty for allowing me to explore a different kind of Jet today for a little bit, which was drunk Jet followed by hungover Jet. Then Jet. It was.
All I want to do is get Jet drunk now because I just want to see more of that, and it's such meta, but I enjoy it anyway.
I feel like at some point,
to...
I don't know if Jet could get drunk, but I don't know. We'll see. Because of
Is it alchemy?
Alchemy
Either that or he
stuff.
can
I
make
don't
the most amazing
Right. Oh, yeah,
like,
exactly.
cognac now.
yeah,
You know,
He probably
Maybe.
could.
the
You can make, like,
Some
Spellwind.
shit that would knock you on
magical
your ass.
brandy.
Yeah,
It is an option.
now that I'm thinking about it. Nice. All right. Thank you so much, Meyer. Check out Meyer, twitch.tv/Meyer. Check out what he's up to and when he's up to stuff. He's awesome. And PB.
Hi, I am Pumpkinberry. You can find me at Twitch and Twitter at Pumpkinberry. I am also super into Red Dead Redemption 2 Wild RP right now and playing through the main story on my channel. And yeah, that's it. I am exhausted. I am brain dead now. Everything's shutting down. That was amazing, though. That was a really crazy episode
Hell yeah.
with a lot of
liked it.
very hard decisions to make
That's
and a
what I
lot of
love.
punching in the feels.
Yes. Ha ha.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Can't
Thank
wait
you.
to use my sword now.
Yeah.
thanks for
I'm
that.
never going to feel bad about this. Thank you so
Never
much.
gonna haunt me. Yeah.
Nope. Not at all. Well, at least you know the guy was happy about it. Right?
Use it in his honor.
Exactly.
The fucking irony of him
remember
saying to me, I would kill 1,000 people for my son. And I'm like,
I would live 1,000
I will-
deaths for my son.
yeah,
my son to have a
yeah.
glorious one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so
Like,
glad I did
right.
not have that conversation with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be wonderful to see. All right, Pumpkinberry, thank you so much.
Okay.
Twitch.tv/Pumpkinberry. Check her out. She's awesome. She's doing some great stuff in Red Dead right now and also in roleplay because all my friends should be role-playing with me on that server. And next and last is Whack, who's not playing with us yet on that server.
Yet.
Yet.
Come on, Whack.
I'm not prepared to enter the dimension that you have all entered
That's
to stay up
That is fair.
That's
until
fair.
3 a.m. playing roleplay and then wake up
Super
and do
fair.
your job
Then
in
continue
the
roleplay.
morning and continue to do. No, I'm good.
I feel
The soul
attacked.
stings,
Hi.
but it's worth it.
I feel
Hi,
attacked.
everybody. I'm Wax Steven.
Pretty sure the three of us are actually going to play after this.
Yep.
Yeah. I just,
We're addicted.
I figured that was assumed, honestly.
It's happening.
Yeah, I'm Wax Steven, and I normally do a design stream on Wednesdays, but today I got canceled, unfortunately, because my internet was just, I don't know, they just decided to do some work today or something, and it was just down until right before we went live, which was good. I'm glad that I was able to be here tonight. And I'm designing a TTRPG. So if you're curious, you can come by my channel, which is just Wax Steven, over on Twitch. And I do that every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Like Brad said, I'm going to be squaring off against the New York Times bestselling author Aaron Black in Battle Castles tomorrow.
Have you got a
I
strategy?
can hear
Whack?
him screaming at the fucking monitor right now.
I have no
Can't
strategy.
wait to
No. There's no
see.
strategy. No strategy at all.
Firewall
Whack.
down, everybody. Firewall down.
Hey, there it is.
Look at that.
Yes.
Yeah, I have no strategy. I'll be over on Brad's channel tomorrow morning at the ass crack of dawn. And yeah, I run a lot of shows here on Table Story. Friday, we've got Rime of the Frost Maiden, which Myth is on. And you probably don't want to miss. We're right smack dab in the middle of the story right now. It's we're getting into the real meat and potatoes of the campaign. So come check that out on Saturday night. We've got the finale of Root at 7 p.m. Eastern, which has been such a blast. Been having so much fun with that.
So adorable,
and
that.
you should come by and check that out as well. And then on Tuesdays, I run Witchcraft and Wizardry over on Table Story as well. So come check it out.
Busy. Thank you so much, Whack. Thank you, Table Story, for letting me do this and to role play and to GM for you. This has been awesome. Thank you, everybody, also in the chat, for being here and watching and supporting Spellwind. If you want to support it further, you can check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Spellwind, and enjoy the things there. My name is Mythomatic. I am a role player and voice actor here on Twitch. You can follow me on twitter.com/Mythomatic and see when I go live, because I also am role playing and a bunch of different things. But right now I'm role playing in the Wild West. So check me out and enjoy my stories and support all of us. Thank you, everybody, and have a good night. And we'll see you all tomorrow for some Rime of the Frost Maiden. Bye.
That's Friday.
What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's
Thursday.
I thought today was
Tomorrow's
Thursday.
Frost Maiden
See
now.
you tomorrow on
then
my
Friday's
channel, which is
Mistlight now,
Thursday.
then. There we go.
And tomorrow's Mistlight. I was thinking today was
Another
Thursday.
dimension.
It's Wednesday.
And this is why
What?
Wack's not doing it, because my brain's gone. Anyway, whatever, doesn't matter. Come tomorrow at 4 p.m. for Mistlight, and then Rime of the Frost Maiden on Friday. But before then, come to my own channel. All right, whatever. Bye, everybody.